Take a look.
Yo, what's going Republicans? What it is, what it do, what it does, beautiful people here ndani ya Teen Republic. Karibuni sana. Today is Bazenga, guys. I'm super pumped up. I'm super excited because Umse anafanya kila kitu from theater to TV to radio to everything, man. He's right here to introduce.
Kwanza hata ni mwanaume mgani wewe anashinanga amekuja kuvisit ex wake every weekend?
Kuvisit ex? Mimi sina kujanga kuchukua mtoto.
Mtoto wako anaishi peke yako? Mwanaume mgani wewe anaachanga mtoto wake aishi na ex wake? Sikiza hapa Marcus, mimi utanikula kichwa.
Sikia Lydia, mimi nataka tu kujua mali na wacha viatu.
Rudi kwa hiyo gate umesema huko. Uache viatu hapo nitakujia.
Yeah, mwenyewe, what's going bro? How you doing?
What's up bro?
Kufreshi?
Niko poa sana.
Yeah. Introduce somebody wa kurugenzi unaitwa.
My name is Kwach, writer, actor, TV host sometimes. Yeah, all the nice things.
Jack of all trades.
Jack of all trades.
In Nairobi unafanya kila kitu.
Tutafute.
A girl toto.
Kwani ache?
A girl baby.
Mbona niko serious wewe?
My jabe.
See you stop. Niko stop.
The only beautiful thing in the whole of Nyanza region.
Before Kwach became the brand Kwach as a creative.
Yeah.
Who is Kwach? Where did you grow up?
You know, it's usually very strange speaking about yourself.
Yeah.
Mimi I'm born and raised of Shags. Si watu wa Bundus, tulikuja Nairobi kutafuta. Was born in Siaya. Raised there, went to school there, St. Mary's School, Yala.
The famous.
The famous.
Yes.
You know, when back when we were in high school, we used to be told that if you didn't go to St. Mary's, you didn't go to school.
I know. Interesting.
And then now we later grew up and found out that kumbe there are many schools. Exactly. Yeah. So that's where. Then later came to Nairobi. Yeah. And
maybe you or you were drama, or in drama club, or you doing some of these things that you're doing now. Maybe where did it all start? Did you start in school?
Yeah, I think I'm one of the people who the line I am in has been very clear since very early in time. That by the time I was, I think, primary school, lower primary school, I already was getting involved in this kind of things. So by the time when I was in high school, it was now more clearer. I was even my classmates from high school up to today, they still call me and they're like, bro, hiki tulianza mapema.
For sure. Yeah. And it's amazing. So Kwach, now moving on, ukakuja Nairobi. How was the reception? Culture shock. What was the first thing we felt?
I think the thing about Nairobi kwanza yenye ilinishtua ni huku there is no one who cares about anyone.
Yeah, needs.
You do your every man for himself, God for us all. Yani wewe do your thing. If you make it, shauri yako. If you don't, shauri yako pia. And I found another thing that I found interesting when I came to Nairobi is people who are not originally born in Nairobi are the ones who push a lot. That's a strange fact I found out.
Yeah.
That they know that mimi sitaki kurudi ushago venye nilikuja. So you start pushing, you start trying every single place, you start tafuta hapa na pale audition ya nini unaenda unasikia huku wanafanyanga nini poetry. Mimi ni poet, acha tuende. You know, at one point I was even a club DJ.
What?
Yes, I was tuko hivi. Yes, so there was one point I was even DJing. It was the process, and you know, as a creative you have this joke that runs across that as a creative, before you settle on what you want to do, you will find yourself doing a lot of other things. Like utajaribu poetry, utajaribu music, utajaribu DJing, you will try all of them, acting and whatnot, so that eventually your niche will cut out itself. So when I came here, that really put me on a path of trying to find my own way. And I am lucky I got you know, people who in the path I was trying to cut for myself were supportive.
So guys who maybe you mlikuwa mnafanya the same thing, like your interests were aligned.
Yes.
So now where did it all start? Breakthrough yako ile kuja wapi? Because now you're on TV.
It's been a journey. At first I started with performing set texts za shule, set books. I was with a group called Theatrics Arts Ensemble.
Ah,
Theatrics, yes, with Aliwa. And he gave me my first big opportunity after high school to come and explore my talent. Spent 3 years at Theatrics, traveled all over the country. After the 3 years, I joined Heartstrings Entertainment, which is based at Alliance Française. So there we were doing public theater shows. So the public theater shows helped us in learning the craft of audience yenye sio watoto wa shule.
Oh, ni kweli.
You know,
because now umetoka sana books. Sasa imekuja now.
Exactly. Now
you're selling tickets like
exactly.
From, all walks of life.
And the transition is usually very interesting, especially like sometimes when you transition from performing either in church or in school, and then now you want to come to people to tell them that now I'm charging my tickets, come by and come to my show. It's usually very different. So when I'm at Heartstrings, that's when I met Dr. Kingori. So we were performing together. He was doing like now in between I was acting, and in between the interludes of the show, he was doing 2 snippets of stand-up comedy. We call it warm seat. So now when he was there, I think for some reason he was interested in how I was getting involved in the creative process of the show. So he was like, by the way, I have this idea of a show that we want to do. Let's meet. And so we met when the Wicked Edition was still just the name, the Wicked Edition.
Exactly. So maybe if you guys don't know, you know, Leo nimekupata mkiscript, nikipitia script. You guys, you know, the Wicked Edition has actually a team behind it, and you are part of it. So that's where it all started. All right.
So I have been part of, at least I'm the only person now remaining who's been part of the process except the host for the whole time since 2015. We worked on the Wicked Edition for a year before it came on TV. A whole year.
What were you doing in period 1 year?
In that whole year, the format the show was in is very different from the format it is in now. You know, every time you keep working around something, you know, ideas, as someone who trades in ideas, sometimes the idea is beautiful in your head, but when you try
implementation,
exactly, ukifika when the rubber meets the road, you're like, hey, ikitu kumbe haikuwa hivyo venye ilini. So when that happens, munajipata now you need to tweak things here and there, and then of course at the same time you're trying to pitch it, you're trying to, you know, get someone to believe in it. I remember one of the very interesting things, comments we got when we started the show. Someone told us, hii haitapita hata episode 5. Hii mkipita episode 5 muombe Mungu sana.
What?
Now we are approaching episode 300.
Episode 3, so from 2015, when was the first episode?
The first episode went on air in 2016 November.
2016 November.
Yes.
That's it, 2022.
Saitiko 2022.
6 years.
Yes.
Now transitioning from the Wicked Edition to now mnafanya Pali Theatre. I've been seeing, you know, you're doing different plays, different cultures. There's the Law, there's Kisi.
Yes.
Guys like Osoro, so I've been seeing them. So how do you come up with such like things? Or maybe how did you drift into now doing that?
So theatre has been my background. I've been doing theatre for 13 years now, and at some point, when now life started involving me in very many other things, I stopped acting with Heartstrings for a while. Now that's when I started venturing more into my writing, my creative process, and my, you know, other things. But eventually, now during Corona, now coming to answer your question, during Corona, we are there. Akino Soro with their Mkisi, they had already started.
Oh, all right.
So now, around just before Corona, they came to us and they were like, we want to put up a show. Tunataka kuweka a live theater performance. We're like, because all along they had been doing skits.
Oh, yeah.
So online skits. So they were like, we want to put up a show. And Sisi kama their friends, we were like, yeah.
Why not?
Yeah, let's do it. Me, I'm always that person of, you tell me you want to do something, let's do it. The only way we will find out this thing is not working is if we do it.
True.
Let's do it. So we agreed, now the 4 of us, the 2 of them, plus myself and Ndenga, who's one of our own also, and the producer of The Trend. We agreed, let's do it. So we did it. The first show, I'm telling you, there were more people outside than the ones that were already seated inside.
What?
We had to turn people away. Guys, we are sold out. And any we are sold out. And then we were like, So this is something we can do.
It's possible.
Yeah, this is something. Yeah, this is something we can do. So from there, the idea of the crony was birthed. So now the crony is a group of us 4 from plus one partner we have that now also incorporated, who was managing them before in Mkisi. Right. So we decided to also incorporate her in our crony production. So now since then we decided, why not let's put up theater shows? And we have done 3 shows so far. All have been sold out.
How many people, how many do you guys accommodate?
One run because like right now we are doing 3 shows. That means Friday and Saturday. 1 show on Friday, 2 shows on Nini. So if we are at the National Theatre, that's 350 people per single show. So across the 3 shows. If we are at the Alliance Française, that's 200 people across the number of shows that we have.
Wow, that is so amazing. So all in all, so these Jomna charge watu. So that does this mean that this is something that people can do maybe to make a living out of?
They can. People are already doing it. This is which is what I'm proud of. I think the art space in Kenya is really opening up.
Exactly.
And now squeezy hakuna, there was a time in Kenya where for you to practice lazima ungepitia through gatekeepers. Kuna wale watu yes. You see back in the day like the TV channels zenye zilikuwa tu kidogo. Uko na hapa NMG, you have Standard Group and Royal Media. Those were the only avenues zenye ungepeleka kipindi yako na KBC of course. But now put up to your content mahali huko. Weka YouTube.
With your smartphone, you have everything, because remember, even the Soro walianza, we're going to find a small skit, so we want to do a live show, and it's possible.
Yeah, so then it helps you build your audience online, so that then by the time you're asking them, now I have this thing, buy it please. Look at Mkurugenzi, for example. Abel. He started with doing his thing online.
Exactly.
And then eventually, he started putting up live shows kila mahali. And guys, he's now converting the online
into, now he's making films, and
people are buying tickets
going on. That is amazing. So now as we wrap up, history yote ya the trend pale Friday naonanga maridadi sana napiga mambo yenu. How did that come about as we wrap up?
Which is okay.
It's good.
It's all right.
That's fair. Same.
So now we are in a session with Dr. Kingori. Dr. Kingori used to produce the trend for Larry Mado back in the day. So there's this one day after Larry now had left, he was still producing the show. We are in a session, the show is supposed to go live on Friday. He's calling all his panelists and no one, all of them are not available. Then he's like, now you unakuanga na very interesting ideas. You do the show. And I'm like, no, me I can't do it. Me nakuanga mtu behind the scenes. I can't do it. Then the next time again, that day I didn't do it. The next time he comes again and says, do the show. Kuna nini. And I went on air, and it has been like that ever since.
Wow,
so when I went on the show, guys were like, bring that guy again. And we've been doing it since.
It's really amazing. That's actually my favorite part of it. But anyway,
Kwach,
thank you very much.
Thank you so much, bro.
The conversation at part 2.
For me.
You guys better stay tuned, because we're going to be having these are many more conversations. Because you see, there is a story we have these conversations is to tell, wale Martinez wako home, possible. No,
it's true.
From Yala to now in Nairobi, big city, big shows, doing live shows and everything. It has a journey.
True.
So it's not a one day, it is what it is. But anyway, guys, it's a wrap. Thank you. It's a wrap. Kama Moi. Hey, happy money. It's just a bunch of friends. Pale mtandaoni. Please make sure umetuambia unataka kuona nani next. Kwach has been here on Bazenga. Adios muchachos. We love you guys. Yo, mmesikia vile nimesema, it's a